Hey all, welcome to the beginning of graphing trig functions. So right here, this is a picture of a periodic function. And so what a periodic function means is it kind of oscillates up and down and up and down and up and down. So periodic functions are functions that repeat exactly at regular intervals. So we call those intervals cycles. So like through a whole cycle. And they're called periodic. So we're going to split because it periodically does different things. So a period is like the length of one cycle through. So I'm going to go right here. See? So from like the top to the top, or you could go from like right here, the middle, until it gets back to the middle. So that is called the period. Then what about what happens down here? See, from the middle, wherever the middle of your function is, to the bottom, well, that is going to be called your amplitude. So it's half the distance between the minimum and the maximum. So we're just going to make a center line, and then however far it is from the center line up, or however far it is from the center line down, that is the amplitude. Right, so that's distance, so it's always going to be a positive number. We're going to go with the absolute value of that. So let's graph the sine and the cosine. So let's think about the sine. So think about your unit circle. So it starts over here, and then it goes around down to the bottom. Sine, is that side to side or up and down? Sine is opposite over the hypotenuse, and since the hypotenuse is always 1, I've got, oh, look at this, a cute little unit circle made over here. So let's start right here, this point. That point is at 1, 0. Yes? So that means the sine there is 0. Now, let's think about what happens as it opens. So, when does the sine value hit 1? Sine value hits 1 at pi over 2. So, this graph right here, we have always done the x value and the y value. So, here's the x value, and then here's the y value. That's not what's going to happen here. This is saying, okay, after how many radians, so do you see this is interesting, that's in radians. After how many radians, so my y value is the sine, and my x value, like my side-to-side value, is the radians that I'm at. So when I get here, that's pi over 2. At pi over 2, there, let's see, 0, 1. So my sine value at pi over 2 is 1. And then I get back over here to pi, and I'm at negative 1, 0. So when I get to pi, I'm back to 0. And then down here, this is 3 pi over 2. Well, my sine value there is negative 1. So I go down to negative 1. And then at 2 pi, because this is 2 pi, I'm back to 0. Now the same if I went backwards. If I went backwards 1 pi, or 1/2 pi, I would be there. And then at negative pi, negative 3/2 pi. So do you see it kind of cycles, and it goes up, down, up. And this will continue. Oh, that's terrible. That will continue to just oscillate back and forth. So the amplitude, 0, it goes up 1. So my amplitude is 1. The period, how long does it take to get from one place? So let's grab my creative pen right here, back to where it started right there. So the period of the mother function, of your mother function of a sine, is always going to be 2 pi. Always will be 2 pi. Okay, let's check cosine. Going to be pretty similar, except for cosine, now I'm looking at my radians, and then my up and down value is going to be cosine. Okay, so at 0, that at 0 radians, it's 1, 0. So that means cosine actually starts high. Then when I get here to pi over 2, it's my cosine is 0. And then at pi, it's -1, because it's always the x value. My cosine value is the x on that. So I'm actually taking like an x and y thing and changing it into radians, and then cosine is I'm graphing it when I like roll this here. Okay. And then, oh, look, now it's back up to where it started. I could go backwards. Okay, so top, same place to same place. That took me 2 pi to get back to there. So my period is 2 pi. Amplitude, how far up and down does it go? 1. Okay, so I'm going to go down like this, up, and back down. So how does this all break down? Well, today we're just going to say that there are 2 things going on. I might have a number out front, and that number is going to tell me my amplitude. So amplitude is really like the absolute value of whatever that A is out front. And the period, well, the mother function is always 2 pi, sorry. But then if there's a number right here, I'm going to divide by that, and it's always going to be an absolute value. Okay? So 2 pi over b. So that's our intro, all of the basic things you need to do. In the next video, we'll graph some things.